Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, Wilson steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Again, Wilson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Wilson. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. They're shoving his way inside the 35. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Mahomes now on first down. Akers back-to-back catches. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And Wilson going to change things up here. Chark the motion man right. Play action. Now Wilson. Out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion left, Bateman. And now an audible here into something else. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Cook will take it in. Touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
In motion comes the tight end left. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
That's good for Hay. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 41 yards. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's caught inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. In motion left, Bateman. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
43.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. Headman fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now Wilson. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It certainly, as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and 4. Now Wilson changing the play. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Welcome back to Toronto. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Wilson wants a different look. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Touchdown! Chris Olave, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes the pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete to Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Snowhawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And the Cowboy
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Hey, Ridley.
One final try for Mahomes. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a win for the home side. And it was due largely to the play of the man behind center, CD. That's Zach Wilson.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for Toronto, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a